Hello and welcome again to Casual Magic. It's our Devastation Draft Weekend Sunday results. I went back for this. Again, Ramunap Excavator, it's Crucible World's creature version, and why not? Why not just get another one? This time I went with red and green. I thought about splashing in some white, but it was nice to get an Exert with Death Touch, card draw, generic creature, untap a couple of lands if necessary, man of any color, flash in a creature if necessary. Creatures can't be countered. I didn't actually have any creatures countered with this thing in play, so it's all right. I mean, getting a 4/3 for 3, it's all right. This thing, Exert, where it gets +1/+1 until end of turn, it can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less this turn. Going against a blue and artifact deck that had a lot of low power creatures, this thing was great. At least every other turn I could constantly swing through for 3. Gift of Strength to bump up stuff. Life goes on because creatures are dying, so get that 8 life. Had a couple of those. Chaos Maw. This thing was fun. The one time I got to use it was against a zombie deck. It was great. It was a board wipe, and I'll hang on to it to tell you what my plan was. Firebrand Archer, that way for all the other instant sorceries I cast, I could do a point of damage each time. Frontline just for Afflict, big body. Abrade, do damage or destroy an artifact, basically getting a wall out of the way in one case. Cartouche, this one's okay. Fling, I'll set that one aside. Inferno Jet, this one's nice, at least being able to do 6 points directly to the target opponent. It's not necessarily gonna break the format or anything else like that. But in a draft environment, it's at least nice at some point late game that in a deck like this, where I'm trying to be as aggressive as possible and get them down to 6, then I can get something like this and then just do that final bit of damage. Onward. I'll set that one aside. Puncturing Blow, doing 5 damage to target creature, it's okay. Struggle, doing damage to target creature equal to the number of lands you control. It's alright to get rid of something big. And Sunset Pyramid, just for some draw. So what I wanted to do, the first game, I blew out the guy. He was just doing card draw, and in the end, he was trying to get Omniscience cast. And then finally, when he cast it, he cast something that was going to be a board wipe, but guess what? It's not a board wipe. It's just a target creature. Oops. And he only killed one of my creatures. I turn around and beat him. So second game, I went up against the blue walls and cycling, getting out of control guy. Lost the first one. Second one, he misplayed by miscounting his lands and didn't put out the creature that he should have put out. And as a result, then I was able to do my spell and do lethal damage to him and win. And we didn't have time enough to finish third game, so that was a draw. Went to the third game. Played against a zombie tribal guy. I basically got mana screwed. He kept doing removal, got rid of my stuff. And then he played, I forget the name of the white card. I should remember it because I had it for my pre-release. The enchantment that it's 6 and 2 white, all of your, or you enchant a player, all of their creatures become useless 1/1s. So this was my plan. I got out Chaos Maw and basically did a board wipe. Great. Then the next turn, I wanted to cast Onward to give it XOXO until end of turn, where X was its power. So that way I could make it a 12/6, swing through because I knew he didn't have anything in his hand. And then I was going to do Fling. And that way, after doing 12 points of damage, I could immediately sacrifice it and do 12 points of damage to him. However, what does he top deck? That enchantment. Taps all of his lands, gets it out into play. This thing becomes a useless 1/1, and my game is basically over because nothing I can do about it. He's just basically getting all these zombies out with Gravedigger, putting them out, they're all triggering off, and within a matter of a couple of turns, I'm dead. And then the second game went through and played, basically got mana screwed, where I think I got out 3 lands, I had some spells, and I kept drawing spells. Not a land, not a creature, spells. even though I went and I shuffled 2 different ways. I smashed my cards together, I put them out in 10 little piles and stacked them up and then smashed them together again. Somehow I got a stack of several spells in a row. That was it. Then for other stuff, nothing of... I thought about Beneath Sands, but in the end didn't do it. River Hoopo, I just basically hate drafted these because of what happened on Saturday. I was like, no, I'm not letting these things go. And then I thought about splashing white with these two, but in the end, I just decided, well, I'll go red-green, just be more aggressive. It'll probably be easier. And even then, I still had trouble getting my cards out. So, I don't know. It was okay. But then the crazy thing was, we sat down, we drafted with 13 people. And we said, okay, so what's prize support going to be? And they're like, okay, it's going to be 13 people, so top 6 will get prize support. Cool. Time went on. People are dropping out. It got down to 7 people. It's like, all right, cool. 7 people. Awesome. So basically top 6 goes. I've got a win and a draw. I'm basically guaranteed something. Cool. Go against the zombie deck guy at the end. Yeah, didn't quite make it, but hey, that's all right. And when it was all said and done, go up to the counter, and the person who's working there, not the store owner because he already left for the day, but the other person said, oh, yeah, it's top 4 for prize support. It's like, wait a minute. They said prizes for top 6, and they said, oh, there's only 11 people playing, and 11 is only top 4 for prize support. So basically, because we drafted with 13 and a fake number, and 2 of the people left, then as far as it got registered in the system, 11 people were playing in the tournament. Therefore, it actually wasn't top 6, it was top 4. Lame. Me and this other guy that had the draw, we had our hopes up because we were both tied with 4 points at the end of the day. It was like, all right, cool, we're getting packs. And nope, we got nothing. So, oh well. At least this made it worthwhile. I had fun. Then I guess I beat a guy with an invocation, so that was fun too. So that concludes draft weekend. I hope you guys got to draft too. That's about it. I've got too much stuff to put away now and too much editing to do. So have a good one, and until next time, good luck.